Hello my friends, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video, which is my favorite type of video to film, a Sephora haul, and this is the big daddy of hauls. This is the Sephora spring sale event, and I picked up a ton of stuff. I think this is the most I have ever picked up in one fell swoop. So if you're interested in seeing all of the loot that I picked up this sale, then just keep on watching. All right, my friends, there's a lot in here. I'm just gonna grab and go. We're gonna move quickly. First of all, and you're gonna see a ton of stuff that I mentioned in my wish list video, so don't be surprised there. I picked up the Sol de Janeiro hair treatment. I had already planned on picking this one up. I had a deluxe, went through that one like butter. I loved it. My hair loved it. It keeps my hair smelling like the Boom Boom cream for a couple of days, which is unheard of for me because my hair doesn't hold on to scent. And so this one for sure lingers. So this is the hair repair treatment, leaves my hair super soft, so manageable. I definitely recommend, but I have seen mixed reviews on the site. So I know different hair types, different things work for different people. This certainly worked for me. So I did pick up the big one. Next up, also by Sol de Janeiro, I picked up the Bom Dia Bright Cream, which I told y'all I was going to. I have heard so many people say that this smells like perfume, which is a good thing. And a lot of people asking for the body fragrance at this point. I'm gonna be completely honest, like, my box came in late yesterday and some of this stuff I haven't even looked at. Some stuff I used this morning for the face, but there's some things that I'm just like, okay, let's figure this out together. So, oh yeah, that smells good. It's definitely a very significant twist or deviation from the regular Boom Boom cream. This smells nice. I'm really gonna like this, I think. So it's not any kind of heavy or musky, which I love that about the Boom Boom, but this is definitely a departure from that. Very fresh and florally, so it almost kind of smells like I'm in Hawaii, but not the coconut way, just a very, like, I'm walking through a garden of flowers. So good. I'm excited. Okay, I also picked up the Henriksen Lemonade Smoothing Scrub. I'd heard so many people talk about this, so I felt like at some point I was just like, I need to add it to my loves list, and I did. And so I'm always looking for a good scrub on a semi-regular basis, not too often because I don't want to be aggressive with my skin, but heard amazing things about this, so we'll see. I mean, I'm always down to try some new skincare, which, speaking of skincare, I also picked up now, I've been calling it Dr. Jart. I think it's Dr. Jart. So that being said, I picked up the Tiger Grass Sleepair Intensive Mask. I told y'all I was probably going to. I love the color correcting treatment. That thing is amazing. If you need color correcting and you kind of want to go without foundation type of thing, that thing is incredible. I put that in my recommendations video, I think, but I highly recommend that one. So that being said, I loved that one so much that I wanted to give this one a try. It was like $38 or something for 3.38 fluid ounces of product, and you can use it like a night cream type of thing. It's a mask, but it's that kind of overnight mask. It does say that it's for sensitive skin, and I really do not have sensitive skin, so I am still hoping that it kind of works for me. I did use it last night. One night is hardly a time frame to be able to determine if something works for you as far as skincare goes, but this thing is hefty. I'm shocked at the price tag for this bad boy. It is a very gel-like formula, which I typically don't go for. However, when I put it on last night, it felt very intense as far as hydration goes, and a little bit went a very long way. So I imagine this would last me quite some time. And I am hoping that it is that next best thing that I'm gonna love, because I don't mind paying $38 for a night cream. That being said, we're gonna hope that works. The next product is a hair product. This is the Amica, the Kure Multitask Repair Treatment. This is another, they get you with those deluxe samples, I'm just gonna say, because I had gotten a deluxe sample of this and my hair, there has never been a product that has reacted that quickly to, there has never been a product that my hair has reacted that quickly to. And this is, I don't even know how to tell you. So you can use this one of two ways. You can use it as kind of a treatment in the shower and then rinse it out, or if you have significantly dried out hair that needs help, You can add it as a treatment after and just let it be in your hair. You don't have to rinse it out. And that's how I used it 2 ways. The first time I wasn't really thrilled about it with the whole rinse out situation. So I said, okay, give this a couple more tries and I'm gonna do it afterwards. Made night and day as far as difference. My hair felt so much stronger. I have very thin hair, dry hair. Well, at least the top layer, like this layer right here, is very dry. The bottom layer is okay. But I can't even put into words how good my hair reacted to this. It felt stronger. It was so much more manageable. It's almost like it brought the curl back because obviously I have curly hair. So I am very excited to have this in a full size, and it was like $28 minus the discount. Comes with a couple of other things in this little set. Let's see, you get a little sample of the Kure shampoo and conditioner, and then you also get a little sample of the Closer Instant Repair Cream. I'm telling you, this is how they get you. You put these little things in places, or you can do the whole, you know, beauty offers on Sephora, and then you're suckered into buying the full size because you love it so much. So anyways, I did pick that up, and again, super happy with the price point and the quality of this product. I'm excited to finally have that big one because I've gone a couple of washes without it, and I'm like, I sure miss it. I can't wait for the sale to start. I told y'all I would also pick this up. This is the Isle of Paradise Self-Tanning Butter. I am such an advocate for the drops that you put in your lotion. They're easy. They are the lazy self-tanner's dream. Especially because I don't self-tan my whole body. I just do my legs and my arms, specifically my legs, but I usually take it up to my arms as well. But like the middle portion of my body, there's no need. It's covered with clothing. So anyways, but I have also gotten into using just regular self-tanner like Saint Tropez. And I like that lasts a little longer than the drops, but I'm hoping that this will kind of help extend the Saint Tropez self-tanner. So that being said, and on days where I don't, or in times where I don't use the regular self-tanner, I'm sure this is going to work wonderfully because the drops do too. They work so fast and they are easy to use. Now, the thing about these types of things is that there's no color guard, so you have to be okay with that. But this was actually bigger than I realized, which I'm glad. It's 6.76 fluid ounces. Then again, it being a body butter, it may go quickly. This remains to be seen if it works. So let's move into this. I haven't even used this. I already love it. I'm going to order another one of these. These are the Sephora Reusable Cleansing Mitt sets. So, no, wait. The Reusable Cleansing Mitt set comes with 5 of these. Now, if you're familiar like with the little e.l.f. discs or even the makeup eraser where you just like soak it with water and wring it out and then use it to take off your makeup, what I do is I use like a makeup remover balm, and then I remove it with one of those, I use the little e.l.f., you know, the round ones, and then I go in to wash my face. But these are little mitts, so you can actually put your hand in there and just kind of do that situation and be done. It also comes with a little, let's see, it comes with a mini laundry bag. So you can throw these in the laundry bag, and I mean, I throw mine in the laundry too, my little ones, but I have my own laundry bag. Comes with the laundry bag, throw these in there, it comes with 5, and look how fuzzy and cute they look. So the convenience of being able to put your hand in there and just go to town is good enough for me. This was $20 minus the discount. So for me, that's really, I mean, that's economical. I pay $3 each for the little e.l.f. ones, and they're like tiny. So I'm definitely going to pick up another one of those. That was such a good purchase. This is a repurchase. It's the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir 24K Moisturizing Gel Cream. Again, I am typically not a gel cream type of girl, but this is the one that sold me on gel creams pretty much because I had this idea that gel creams, and I had used a couple of them at some point, they're just so thin and they don't absorb well into my skin. But this one is a very different story. And let me tell you, I am pretty much on the last few drops of mine, so I'm glad to have a new one. But this is perfection for when you, let's just say you work out and you're hot and you're tired. You know how you take a shower, you wash your face, but you're still hot and kind of sweaty. This is thin enough to where it's not going to make you continue to sweat. If you use a thicker cream when you're hot and sweaty, it's almost like it causes you to sweat more. This is because of the gel and its thin consistency. it gives you the moisture without making you sweat more, but the dew and the moisture that it gives your face once it has set in is absolutely beautiful. Something that I never envisioned in a gel cream, and I certainly did not anticipate loving it so much that I would end up repurchasing, and yet here we are. So that being said, I did have to grab one on sale because I'm pretty much out. Let's see, the next product is the Patrick Ta Major Sculpt Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. So let me tell you about this. I am wearing it today. I purchased She's Statuesque, which is the light. So I had watched, who was it? I think it was Morgan Turner. I had watched, and she was like, she wasn't happy with this one. And I feel like she and I are around the same skin tone. Not entirely, but close enough, I guess. And she kind of was saying that, well, I think she liked one product from the light, one product from the medium. And so that kind of stuck in my mind, and I was like, I'll bet you the light's gonna be too light. And I had wondered that when I saw the picture. But first off, let's go into the packaging. The exact same as his dual blush. I can't remember what the technical term or the official term for that blush is called. They're beautiful, I love them. But same concept, that it opens up like this. Same with his Major Brow. Is it the Major Brow? Whatever, the brow wax. So it opens like this. It's bigger than I anticipated. I thought it was gonna be the same size as the blush. It is larger than that. And here is what the light looks like. So when it came in and I opened it up, I swatched it and I was like, this is too light. I'm gonna have to end up going to the store and swapping it out. So let me give you a swatch, because if you are my same skin tone, you'll kind of want to know what this looks like. So here is the cream. And then let me give you the bronzer, which, yes, the bronzer looks very light, but here is the bronzer. So let me give these to you. Now, when I first swatched them, I was like, they're so light. And granted, they swatched even lighter than this, I think, because it was brand new. A lot of times when something is new, you kind of have to work that top layer off. And so what I said was, okay, let me first, before I make any rash decision, let me use it this morning to see if it really is too light, and then I'll go from there. If I need to go to the store, swap it out, I will. It was perfect. And the thing about it is, you don't want, for me, I don't contour too often because it ends up looking muddy and dirty on me. So you do want a lighter, like, you know, you just want a hint of a shadow for your contour. And this was everything I needed in a contour. It didn't look muddy. It didn't look dirty. It wasn't difficult to use. It was so easy. I used it with the Fenty brush, the one everybody uses for cream. I can't remember what it's called, but it was perfect. Then the bronzer, I was like, okay, the cream worked great, but the bronzer is probably going to be too light. It was perfect. So I'm glad I used it before making the rash decision to go swap it out, because the medium would have been a little bit more difficult for me to work with, in the sense that it would have been deeper and it probably would have looked muddy. Now, on Morgan Turner, she had said that this contour looked very gray and ashy on her, made her look sickly. On me, I did not have the case. And we're going to talk about another product that looked gray on someone else that didn't on me. So I'm guessing it's just my skin tone. Anyways, so if you are around my tone, or there's several of y'all that, you know, kind of go based on what shades I get, this worked perfect for me. So don't be intimidated by the fact that it looks a little bit light. It worked perfectly. You don't want something that you're going to have to put a whole lot of effort into, and the formula for this was spot on. Okay, I picked up the Melt Cosmetics Digital Dust Highlight in the shade Gold Ore. It's the one I'm wearing today. Now, I very much like it. The only thing I can't tell is if it's a hint too dark for me. I don't think it is. You'll have to let me know in the comments below. But I love their packaging. There's something about it that I really, really enjoy. It's so simple and plain, but I don't know, maybe it's because it's smooth that I like it. This is what it looks like. This is not a new product. This has been out for forever and a day at this point. So here is what it looks like. I think I was so drawn in because it's very metallic. It is very high wattage. Granted, this one I did pick up in store. At our stores, you can swatch now. I was so excited when I went to the store and I was swatching. I was like, I almost feel like I'm doing something wrong because we haven't been able to swatch for so long. But it was so nice to be able to get back to that. But when I swatched it in store, I was like, This is Megawatt, and I am all about Megawatt, so I picked it up. But typically I don't go for this gold of a highlight, but I feel like maybe the high foil metallic finish kind of makes up for that. But anyways, you'll have to let me know if it's a little too deep for me. I'm thinking on camera it kind of looks nice, but anyways, just let me know. And so yeah, I picked this one up. For reference, there are a couple of things I ordered that still haven't come in that I'm not going to be able to make a part of this haul. But I did pick up my store didn't have them. You know the dual blush that has the little bee? I picked up one of those. I think it was called Buzzkill. Anyways, so my store didn't have it, so I picked it up online, and it's supposed to arrive, I think, in the next day or two. Anyways, so that is that. Okay. I picked up the Lineage Lip Treatment Balm. Told y'all I would, and here we are. I love the overnight sleeping mask. To me, there is nothing better, but there's some people for which it dries out their lips. So, I mean, it's just kind of, you know, different skin types. This one, I'm hoping, works just as good for me. I'm not going to use it for night. I'd like to use it after you guys already know my routine. I usually, after I brush my teeth in the morning, I always put on a lip oil just because my lips get very dry and tight. And a lip oil is so perfect to just moisturize and keep them moisturized. And then if I go in with like a liquid lip or something, it makes it extra, they're like extra prepped. Anyways, so you've seen this, I'm sure, 100 times over at this point. It comes with the little applicator, as you have seen, which I think is super innovative, very cute. Whether I will use it or not, I don't know. Sometimes I find these so finicky to use, and then you gotta clean it before you put it back in. You don't gotta, but I would. And then the color is so pretty to this. Anyways, so here's what it looks like. It smells almost like fruit and coconut at the same time. And it's got an and you're not going to be able to see it, but it's got an iridescence to it that is very beautiful. And I do remember that was one of the claims, was that it has like a, not a shimmer, but maybe that's what it is. Pearlescent lip treatment. Instantly cools while it hydrates, smooths, and boosts the look of lip fullness. So high hopes for that. It has big shoes to fill. Let's see, on the same topic of lippies, I picked up the LYS Beauty Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil. I put this on yesterday. I was kind of like a kid in a candy store. I was like taking stuff out of my box, and as soon as I came across this, I'm like halfway with stuff all over the floor. I'm like, I just want to put it on just to see. So I did put it on yesterday. Kind of one of those moments where you're like, I just want to test one thing. Anyways, and wow, this thing lasted on my lips for a very long time, hours. And here's the thing, it didn't look glossy. Not as glossy as I thought, because it's a lip treatment oil, I thought it was gonna look really shiny and glossy. It didn't. It looked and felt more like a balm, but boy, did it hydrate and stay on my lips for hours afterwards. So here's what it looks like. It's very lightweight. Don't make the mistake I did and try to twist this off. This just comes right off in case you've ordered one yourself. It's got the same triangular shape as all of the other products, which is pretty cool. And then this applicator is so unique. It's very smooth. It's like a little boat. I don't know how else to describe it to you, but it kind of curves upward, and it's got there's a lot of space, a lot of real estate on there. So, I mean, your lips are fully covered. Anyways, but again, it does look more like a balm than a lip oil. So, I mean, depending on what you're going for, if you were interested in this one, that was the one time I used it. Okay. Gosh, we still got so much. Okay, let's go into, I kind of went ham on the blushes, you guys, but I have been a cream blush fiend lately. Okay, I picked up 2 of the Say cream blushes. I loved the tinted moisturizer. So I knew when I saw these, I was like, I really do want to try these, especially because they're called Dew Blush, D-E-W, and I'm like, I need a dewy finish in a blush. I picked up Rosy and I picked up Poppy. Grab something because I want to show you. Poppy is the one I am wearing today, and I have to tell you, this, now granted, the LYS, I've told you in recent videos, is the easiest and best cream blush to work with. It is so luscious. It looks luminous in a very glowy way, and it's very hard to overdo. It's so easy to work with. I would say this is the kind of wand equivalent to that. Now, this one isn't like the LYS formula. This one's a little bit more gel type, but in the sense of ease of use, I was shocked because I really did anticipate it being like the Rare Beauty. Now, I pulled out my Rare Beauty in Joy because I wanted to show you Poppy and Joy. Very, very similar, you guys. I mean, super similar. Anyways, so the shades, I was like, wow, I guess no wonder I was drawn into this one. But you guys know, if you own these, they're not difficult to work with, but they are so pigmented that it takes a few extra seconds to blend out. Like it takes a little bit more effort because you can go overboard with those. These, it's a very gel type of formula. So the ease that it melted into my skin, I used a Real Techniques cream blush brush. I love the packaging. It's chunky and cute. I was shocked. It was so easy to use. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'll use them in like a get ready with me or something. I'm trying to get you a good swatch here. But you're gonna see, like, it's not watered down. I'm gonna give you such a wrong description, but anyways, so easy. Like and it does feel, it's like it's got some grip to it. It's not very watery, and for a gel, it does have a little bit of grip. So anyways, I did pick that one up, and then I picked up, like I said, I picked up Rosy, which is a lot more neutral. It's like a rosy nude. It's very pretty. And I thought it was going to be slightly brighter when it came in, and I was like, oh, but once I swatched it, I was like, okay, that's really, really nice. Let's see. I feel like I'm having a hard time getting you a good enough swatch. There we go. So this is Rosy right here. So, so pretty. Oh, I'm excited about these. And given the fact that I already am very much enjoying this based on the one that I used this morning, makes me very happy. So anyways, picked up those two, and kind of makes me curious about the others. But cream blushes have been selling out like crazy during this sale. So let's talk about more cream blushes. I picked up 2 of the Melt Cream Blush Lights. It was my intent to pick up 3. Here's the deal. The Sephora sale has always gone live 2 a.m. my time, which I usually set an alarm so that I can place my order. It was roughly about 10:55, and I'm still sitting there like moving stuff out of my cart, moving stuff into my cart. About 11:03 or so, more or less, in my cart, the shade Golden Hour goes out of stock. And I'm like, what? And I thought maybe all the people who their window for the sale doesn't open up till later, maybe they like picked up the things they wanted most before they sell out. Because, you know, once the gates open, you let us in there, we're like, you know, grabbing everything, ordering everything. So I thought, okay, well, I noticed other things started to randomly sell out, and I'm like, well, I don't know who had posted that the sale was live. And at this point, it's like 11:07. It had gone live at 11 p.m. my time, and I'm Central Time. So, which is 9 o'clock California time. I don't know what happened, okay? All I know is Golden Hour sold out. So, it is still sold out. I have since placed my order on the Melt site for the Golden Hour blush, as well as the Blueprint palette, because that one never came to Sephora. It has since gone on sale on the Melt website. I was like, cool. So I got that palette and the Golden Hour blush. So that is yet to come in, but that's okay. So the 2 that were left in my cart were Honey Thief and Polished. Polished being the luminous one, Honey Thief being just the cream matte, I guess. So I love the tone of Honey Thief. This is, for me, this is everything I could want in anything. A lipstick, a blush, an eyeshadow. I love the corally type of shade. Salmon, coral, whatever. So, so pretty. And I had not swatched this. This is really, really soft. So, so pretty. Here's what Honey Thief looks like. So, so pretty. I know a lot of people were going crazy over Sandy Cheeks as well. I think that one's a little bit more on the orange side. But these were the ones that kind of jumped out the most to me, especially Golden Hour, because I think it has got like a goldy type of luminosity. This one is Polished. Now I did swatch this one yesterday, and when I first opened it up, I was like, oh, that looks deeper than what it's pictured online. But once you swatch it, it kind of wears down that first layer, and it's not as, you know, as deep. So this one definitely has a sheen to it, very pretty, but it is deeper, obviously, than Honey Thief. So I'm gonna have a lot of cream blushes to work with here in the very near future. So I'm sure you're gonna be seeing a lot of that in some way, shape, or form. Okay, we still have so much more to go through. Okay, the next product is something I'm wearing on my face today. It's the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. So originally I had ordered number 6, which is the light medium, neutral, cool undertone, neutral, whatever. I don't ever go for cools, but I wasn't finding the light medium just neutral. I had trouble picking a shade, okay? I don't usually have trouble picking a shade and stuff, but so I bought 6. Originally I was gonna go with 7. I was like, I think 7 might be too deep, I don't know. So I went with 6. When we went to, I had already placed my order. When we went to the store later that day, I swatched 6 and I was like, absolutely not. So I went ahead and picked up 5, which is no neutral whatsoever. It's actually the warm yellow undertone. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But it was based on a swatch. It was the one that I thought would be the most compatible. I think number 3 is the warm neutral, light warm neutral. And I was like, oh, is 3 gonna be too light? Again, I really had a hard time with this one. It ended up being perfect. This, I mean, the coverage is absolutely beautiful, but I think it was not heavy enough to where I could get away with the yellow tone. So pretty. Oh gosh, I love this. Love, love, love. Anyways, moving right along. So I picked up the Danessa Myricks Power Bronzer. I've heard amazing things about this. For a while, the highlighting palette or the highlighter palette was on my wish list, but I just kind of was like, I don't know. I feel like there's a couple shades that I'd never get use out of. Who knows, maybe down the road. But I'm a sucker for packaging, and this packaging just really didn't draw me in. But so many people were saying that this is like the best cream bronzer they'd ever used that I thought, well, I love me a really good cream bronzer. I really do. So I got the shade Light. It looks absolutely lovely, and it feels like silk. I'm excited to put this to use, because this feels very promising. I'm quite excited. So here's what it looks like. I feel like it looked a little more neutral in the pan. I feel like once I put it on my skin, it kind of ends up looking slightly orangey, but that just may be my skin tone. Again, what looks gray on some people doesn't look gray on me. So it's just all about the tone, you know? So we'll see how that works. I will let you know in an update video, you know how that goes. I picked up the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. I am hardcore for this stuff. When I use an aggressive type of mask or scrub, my skin needs a little bit of an added plumping moisture. And this does it for me. So I pick up the little one. The big one is, it takes me a long time to go through this because I don't do an aggressive mask often. It's like sometimes once a week, sometimes I forget, and it's like once every couple weeks. There's been times where it's been once a month. So anyways, this is the half a fluid ounce, and this will last me for a while. I love the bottle. So super cute. Okay, moving right along. Let's see. I picked up the Nars Sunkissed Bronzing Cream. This is in the shade Laguna, again, with the gray tones. This is what I was referring to. Tara Lynn had mentioned that this one looked very great on her, and she swatched it, and I was like, oh my gosh, should I even order it? Because I know Casino's too deep for me. But I thought, you know what? I'm still going to order it. Let me take a chance. It's not gray in the least. So if you, again, share my same skin tone, then this may work very well for you. I don't know how, upon feeling it, it's not as silky as the like Danessa Myricks. This is more of kind of like a gel type of feel. It reminds me quite a bit of the Fenty cream blushes, the Cheeks Out blushes, and so, or even possibly her bronzer. Maybe slightly creamier than her bronzer. That one is truly a gel feel. But anyways, so see, that doesn't really look gray on me. I think it's going to kind of be the perfect shade. So, and Laguna has always been in the powder form, has always been a good match for me. So I picked that one up, which I think it has since sold out. I'm sorry guys if some of this stuff is not in stock, but yeah, just keep on stocking the website. That's what I do when stuff sells out. I stock and stock until it comes back in. Then I picked up the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. This was in the shade 2N. I had taken this one out and almost did not order it because I thought, you know what, I'd rather wait till it comes to the store. Anything Dior Backstage powder form comes broken to me, always. But I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna take a chance. My store still hadn't gotten them in, and I thought, well, if it comes broken, then I just, you know, go return it and no harm, no foul. So this is what it looks like. I am all here for a powder that is lightweight, especially after the Kosas Cloud powder. That thing is so nice. It gives me the look of a beautiful, flawless, powdered, smoothed face without looking like I'm wearing powder. So I'm hoping that this is the same. I have heard that these run a little deeper than what you see, and so I typically am 2N in anything Dior, whether it be foundation, powder, whatever. So I thought I'm just gonna stick to it and see if it works. Hopefully it does. Haven't even swatched this. Ooh, that is nice. And you're not gonna be able to see it if I swatch it here, but ooh, it feels very soft, very blurring. All right. I'm excited to use a lot of this stuff if you can't tell. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see, among all of I picked up 2 brow products, so both by Kosas. I did pick up the clear and the tinted gel. I did not pick up the pencil because I honestly can't justify a brow pencil anymore from Sephora. I have been using the e.l.f. Is it called Lifted Brows? I can't remember. It's the $2 brow pencil. I just can't bring myself to do it anymore. So that one is so good that I can't. This is the clear brow gel. The packaging, honestly, is what sold me on these. I'm not even gonna, I would be beating around the bush to tell you that I really wanted it because of the product. That's where I say the packaging sucks me in, but I think I really like this clear brow gel. I used it today to kind of, it's supposed to be able to fluff up your brows. I don't think it has a ton of hold, but it seems to be holding them pretty well. It's not obviously like the feathered brow. I have gotten to where I really like that look, but this is, I think I'm really gonna like this one. And then as far as the tinted Fluff and Hold treatment gel, yeah, because they're supposed to like improve the quality. It's supposed to like help your brows out, help a girl out. This is, oh my gosh, such cute packaging. This is in the shade Dark Brown. It's weird because if I look in, it's almost like it looks like it has a shimmer of sorts, but I don't think it's supposed to be shimmery on your brows. So anyways, super pretty. I think that's probably like, maybe it's like the conditioning aspect of it. We'll see how this works. I'm very excited. I haven't used a brow pomade in a hot minute, and that used to be my go-to, but anyways, I did pick up 2 concealers. I picked up the Kosas concealer, and then this has been out for so long, but the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer that everyone talks about day and night to this day, and I'm like, but I haven't tried it. So anyways, here's what this looks like. Hopefully, because it's high coverage, it's not drying. That's the only thing, but in swatching it, doesn't seem like it would be. We'll see. I picked up the shade Wheat, which I think was the light neutral shade, and I think that'll be a good match. So yeah, we'll see how that, we'll see if the hype is real on this, like 5 years later. And then the Kosas, I picked up the shade 1.5C, which I think was the cool neutral tone. I had heard this runs very yellow, so I opted to go a little extra lighter, and I think it's gonna be perfect. I have noticed that cool undertones in concealer work very well for me. Like, it seems to really just not only brighten, but it just does something, and maybe it's the whole color correcting, I don't know. But I have noticed that about concealers, that I can really get away with cool tones very nicely. So I think I picked well on the concealers as far as my shades. And then let's see, where did I put, okay, I'm like, where did I put my paper towel? What else do we need to talk about? A lot of stuff. Okay, so Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Eye Primer. You guys know, this is no surprise to you. I use this each and every day. I use this for my metallic shades. What can I say? There is something about this primer that no other primer has done for me. Now, I really don't use it as my whole eye primer. I go in with the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and even before that, I went in with just like a primer. But this is what I use for a tacky base in the area where I'm gonna use a metallic or foiled or sparkly type of shade. not glitter. I do use a glitter glue for glitter, but this is my 4th tube of this at this point. I'm not even joking. This has been from the beginning like a favorite of mine. So had to repurchase. Mine's getting a little crusty, gross, and old. I picked up the Biosense, I hope I'm saying that right. The Squalane and Rose Vegan Lip Balm. I think this is the one that used to be in the little pot, and I had kind of wanted to try it then, never did. And I think it all of a sudden disappeared off my loves list and then came back in a little tubey form. So this is, let's see, lip balm nourishes and visibly plumps. So I'm hoping to use this again, like after I brush my teeth. Let's see how this works. I've heard really good things about this. I don't know, maybe just be maybe your average balm, who knows, but definitely thought I would give it a try. I picked up, this came out in perfect timing, the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream Double Take. She came out with a duo, and I had been wanting to try the cream ones. I'm not a fan of the Gloss Bomb. I know that's very unpopular opinion. Not really a fan, but I had wanted to try the creams. Never got around to it. Now I'm glad I did, because these are the 2 shades I would absolutely have gone for. So the fact that they were bundled together was perfect. It's $29 minus the discount, and it comes with Bubble Binge and Cupcakin. And I can tell you, these truly would have been, like, if they were singles, these would have been the 2 that I would have gone for. So like a hot pink and then a beautiful rosy pink. I'm very excited to try these out. I hope I like them more than the Gloss Bombs. We'll see. But I think I will, because I can just kind of put this over top of like a lip liner or something and be done. I love the look of that, of just a lip liner and then a gloss over top, whether it be opaque, semi-opaque. But yeah, these are my types of shades. So I'm very glad that I held out, because it ended up working out in my favor. So that was exciting. It's always exciting when the new makeup comes out like right as the sale is happening, because you're like, yes, I can get the new stuff at a discount. All right, I picked up 2 lipsticks by Huda. These are her new, she came out, her bullet lipsticks are nothing new, but she did come out with these cream glow lipsticks. I picked up Angel and Buttercup. I'm wearing Buttercup, and I like this so much. Typically not a glow lipstick type of formula type of girl, because I feel like they can just slip and slide too much. It's her typical bullet. But these, when I swatched them in store, I was like, see, here's the thing. I love the shades so much that I kind of feel like I need to just try them out. And here's the thing about these. They have a glow, not a glow. They're a moisturizing looking type of lipstick, but they have a little bit of a grip to them. So this is Buttercup, and then Angel is a baby pink, which I'm all about the baby pink. You know, I don't buy MAC anymore, and MAC had the best baby pink. So I was very happy to find a somewhat similar comparable option for myself. But yeah, Buttercup is the one I'm wearing on right now, along with Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. So more to come on that, but so far, first impression, really I like that it has that grip. Guys, I wasn't planning on picking these up. I don't know what happened. I got suckered in by FOMO. I'm not even gonna joke with you, but I picked up all 3. Again, this wasn't gonna happen, but I don't know. We were in store and I was like, these are so pretty, and they're not getting the best reviews, but honestly, I swatched a couple of them in store and I'm like, I could make this work. Like, I don't mind if there's 1 or 2 duds. I honestly don't. If the rest of the palette is absolutely stunning, I certainly don't mind. But these are just very exciting. I don't know. They're neutral, and you guys know how I feel about neutrals. I would rather brights, but that's okay. When there's a good neutral palette that comes out, I'm like, I want to try it. I want to be a part of the party, but look how pretty those are. I don't know. I mean, everyone has different expectations, different tastes, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, you know, how I like these. Caramel Brown. I think Caramel Brown's gonna be my favorite based on the tones. I love the tortoise type of packaging or cover, whatever, lid, whatever it's called. This one I think is gonna be the one I enjoy the most, but gosh, so pretty. Granted, yes, I think a couple of them are more like toppers, but that's okay. That's where my Fenty Pro Filter Eye Primer comes in very handy. It brings out certain shades to their absolute fullest potential. Just try it. One of these days, do me a favor, go get you the Fenty Pro Filter Eye Primer and use it with your metallics. Sometimes the ones that are not as, you know, you can't get them there, that'll get them there, trust me. I have 2 more palettes to share, and then we'll be done. This has been like a Mary Poppins box where it's been kind of endless. I wasn't gonna pick this one up either. I don't know. Again, I got suckered in by the packaging. I was like, but the packaging is so cute. And when I was seeing people say that this was smaller than they thought, I was like, that's actually perfect. I kind of like the look of a smaller palette, and I am so happy with this size. The little bear sold me. I'm what can I say? All right. This is, yeah, it's definitely smaller than I think anybody expected. I kind of like it. I think it's super cute, compact, travel friendly. I'm excited to use it. I feel like, I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of hard. I have chunky fingers, so it's hard to get my finger in there. That's how small it is. Ooh, that is one swipe. What? Okay, I'm very glad that I picked it up. Let's do one of these little marbled Huda shades. Oh, you guys, this was a good decision. I hadn't swatched it. This was an amazing decision. Go me for picking this up. Okay, I'm happy about this. Yay. All right, let's go into the very last palette and we'll be done because I have places to go and people to see. Okay, this is the Artist Couture Ethereal Bloom. I have another order coming in of the face palettes that released, but again, it's not here yet. So I did pick up the 2 face palettes. Love Sprung, I think is what they're called. There's a version 1 and a version 2. I picked them up both. Anyways, but I had been waiting for this to come to Sephora. It finally did. And I am, oh gosh, so pretty. Haven't swatched this one either. This is everything in a Michelle palette. This is my kind of color story, you guys. I would pick this over a nude palette any day, any day. How funny. The mattes feel just as dry as the palette from last year, that fire looking palette, the orange one. I still have that one. I love it, but oh, those swatch nice. They are dry, sandpaper dry though. Just, you know, just telling you. But okay, glad I've had that experience in the past because I would have been like, oh, what is this? But anyways, let's try this pink. Okay. That is kind of, again, my Fenty Pro Filter Eye Primer. It'll bring this shade out. Don't you worry. It'll bring this shade out. But very happy I picked it up regardless. Whether they are all perfection or not, I'm glad I picked it up. So wish I could have shown you the face palettes. I really do. But, you know, I probably won't be ordering. This was overwhelming for me. Like, this is the largest haul I have ever done. And yeah, I'll be kind of on a semi-budget for a little while. But again, I do want to pick up an extra one of these, and I do want to pick up the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. I've always wanted it, but I always take it out of my basket because there's a shipping restriction. You're required to do ground with that. So anyways, I think I'll just go ahead and take the plunge. I do need a replacement or a replenish of my Olaplex number 3. I don't know. I might wait. I might wait till I'm absolutely done with that, but who knows? Anyways, that's it, guys. That wraps up this haul. Woo! Alrighty, my friends. Well, that being said, I want to give you a very quick verse of the day to motivate and encourage you. Today's comes from Jeremiah 29:11. I've recently given this verse, but it was on my heart to give it again. And it says, For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. If there is not a more hopeful and beautiful and motivating verse, I don't know what is. That's absolutely mind-blowing to me. So that being said, it is my prayer that if you don't already know Jesus, the one who will set your paths before you, the one who has plans to prosper you, to benefit you, never to harm you, if you don't already know him as your Lord and Savior, it is my absolute prayer that he make himself so real to you, even at this very moment, with a love and peace that you have never felt before, that you would feel overwhelmed by his mercy, by his love, by his grace, that you would have no doubt in your mind that it is him who is speaking to your heart. Alrighty, my friends, thanks again for stopping by, for spending some time with me today, my favorite type of video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I love each and every one of you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll talk to you soon, friends. Bye.